Hello everybody and welcome to Ian's Bricks. My name is Ian. So today I'm going to be going through my top 20 list of retiring Lego sets for 2023. So Lego have got a lot of sets on sale, and normally at the end of each year they'll retire a load of sets because there'll be new sets coming out, different sets coming out. So they have to sort of get rid of some old stock so they can get some new stock in and sort of keep their keep their sort of stock fresh, as it were. Throughout the year I've been going through the list which is produced by Brick Fanatics, which is a very good list. It's not 100% accurate. They're very good, but things do change as the year goes on. However, literally this morning Lego updated certainly their UK website with a list of sets that are classed as last chance to buy, which basically means they will be retiring at the end of this year. Now, even with that last chance to buy, just bear in mind I have seen sets in the past which have had last chance to buy and that will be scheduled to retire on the Lego website, and they haven't actually retired. One example of this, for example, was the Christmas wreath a couple of years ago. That was down to retire at the end of the first year, and that's still on sale now. So more often than not though, you'll find that this list that Lego have produced themselves is going to be pretty much accurate. So without any delay, let's get into the actual list then. So this is my personal opinion on what are the top sets that are retiring this year. Whether you're buying for yourself to build these sets, this is your sort of last chance to get them to buy before they disappear from shelves altogether, or if like myself you're a Lego investor and you're looking for sets to buy before the end of this year, before they retire, now is a good time to pick up all these sort of last minute sets before they disappear from shelves altogether. So straight into it then. Number 20 on my list is 10293, that's Santa's Visit, part of the sort of the Winter Village range that they do every single year. This set was released originally in 2021 in October, so it's had a 2.5 year shelf life nearly. There are 3 out of the 4 minifigures in this set are exclusive, so Winter Village sets tend to do okay. They're not great, but I do actually quite like this Santa's Visit set. It's a nice set, it's more traditional, and I think this one will be certainly more popular than maybe some of the ones they've had in the last couple of years that have retired. Next on the list, number 19, is 75330, the Star Wars Dagobah Jedi Training Diorama. This is a set that was released in April of 2022, so quite a short shelf life on this one, about 1.5 years. 2 out of the 3 minifigures in this set are exclusive apparently. This is nice, it's part of the diorama range. How well these dioramas will do, we'll have to wait and see. These are the first dioramas really to sort of retire. There was sort of a meditation chamber last year, I think, which retired, which has done okay but maybe not great. But I think this is a nice set. It's a very iconic scene from the original I think it's Empire Strikes Back film that this was particularly from, and it's just a very well known scene. It's very well done as well. Nice little set, very easy to display. Number 18 on my list is 31132. This is a Creator 3-in-1 Viking ship. This was released in June of 2022. All 4 of the 4 minifigures in this set are apparently exclusive. The thing to bear in mind for this one, 3-in-1 sets tend not to do brilliantly once they retire. However, because they're releasing a Viking Village set, this is really the only other Viking set that will go with that. And I think because the Viking Village has got a dock on it, it makes sense you would have a bigger ship with that as well. I think there's a small ship that comes with this newer set that's going to be released next month. So I think as sets go, I think this is a good one to get. As I say, it was released in June of 2022, so again quite a short shelf life on this one, and it's a decent build. This is a set that you might be able to pick up a lot lower than recommended retail price. I think the recommended retail price in the UK for this is £105. However, I've seen it as low as sort of 54, so you can pretty much get this almost half price if you're looking in the right places and if they do those deals again. Number 17 on the list is set number 40622, the Brickheadz Disney 100 Celebration. No minifigures with this one because obviously Brickheadz. Nice little build this. It was released in February of 2023, so less than a year on shelves for this one. I think it's good because you've got a Mickey Mouse figure in there, and the original Mickey Mouse figures were been very successful. But also I think it's just because it's Disney 100. I do like the Snow White figure from this as well. well. I think that looks really, really good, and just such a short shelf life on this one, and exclusive to Lego stores and Lego.com, so quite difficult to get hold of. 16 on the list, 75343. This is a Star Wars Dark Trooper helmet. Again, no minifigures with this set, but it was released in March of 2022. Again, quite a short shelf life. This is another set that is only available, certainly in the UK, it's only available at the moment from Lego.com and from Lego stores. It was originally available from Hamleys in the UK, but I think that's not available from there anymore. I think possibly in the US this might be available from Target, correct me if I'm wrong, but quite difficult to get hold of, so just sort of bear that in mind. I've actually bought a few of these for Lego investment. A lot of people have been saying to me, why do you keep buying Lego helmets? Well, Lego helmets, the helmet series just does really, really well. For example, there was the Scout Trooper helmets, which were out last year. They retired last year, and they were readily available quite cheaply, a lot lower than recommended retail price from Amazon and other retailers, and people were saying, no, I don't really like the look of that one, it's not quite as nice as the others. Yet that has outperformed. It's done really, really well since it's retired. I sold one at a Brick Festival very, very recently for a decent amount of profit, almost double my money on that one. So these helmets are very, very popular. Because this is fairly exclusive, it's difficult to get hold of, so don't miss your opportunity to get the Dark Trooper helmet, because once it's gone forever. Next on the list, number 15, 21331, the Ideas Sonic the Hedgehog Green Hill Zone. There's one of the minifigure that's in this, the proper minifigure, the Sonic minifigure, is exclusive apparently to this set. It was released in January 2022, so a 2-year shelf life, which is reasonably short. This was originally on the Brick Fanatics retirement list, then it came off the list sometime in the summer, but it does appear that Lego will be retiring this set now. So Lego have released a whole range of sort of Sonic the Hedgehog sets. They don't seem to be doing another one of these sort of zones, more sort of the, I think this is an idea set. So they're not sort of doing any more of those, but I just think this will be really, really popular. It's a nice one to display. I've actually got it just here, look, on my display cabinet. I really, really like it. I was a big Sonic the Hedgehog fan in the day. So interesting to see that this is on the Lego list. This is another one of my top tips for sets to get before they retire. Number 14 on the list, 75342. Another Star Wars set, I'm afraid. Star Wars Republic Fighter Tank. 4 out of the 6 minifigures in this set are exclusive. It was released in April of 2022, so again, quite a short shelf life on this one. This again is fairly exclusive. I think in the UK it's only available from Lego and from, I think it's Selfridges in the UK. I forget, correct me if I'm wrong. So again, quite difficult to get hold of. They have been discounted in certain places. I think these were available from maybe Tesco, some of the Tesco stores. Maybe that's where it's exclusive, not Selfridges. I do apologise. But they were reduced early this year. I never managed to get hold of any because my Tesco never had any. But these recommended retail price, I think, of £40. I think they were a nice set. Exclusive minifigures, short shelf life, Star Wars, tick. It's a really, really good set to get hold of if you haven't got one already. 13 on my list, 76912. This is a Speed Champions, the 1970 DOMS Dodge Charger from Fast and the Furious. One exclusive minifigure in this set, and this was released in August of 2022. Again, short shelf life on this one. It's a popular character, popular range of films as well, so I think this will do really, really well once it retires. Quite easy to get hold of. Certainly in the UK you can get it discounted on Amazon, so keep a lookout for those kind of deals on there. But yeah, nice little build this, and I think because it's got the movie tie-ins, I think this should do very well once it retires. Number 12 on my list, 40495. Harry Potter Brickheads, the Harry, Hagrid, Ron and Hermione set. This has been out since June of 2021, so it's been on shelves for 2.5 years. No minifigures with this one, again because it's Brickheads. But again, I think because you've got the Hagrid figure and obviously the smaller version of the children, I think this is probably going to be quite a popular set. It's been out for a while. However, it's really only available from Lego.com and Lego stores, so again it's quite an exclusive set, and I think anything Harry Potter tends to do fairly well anyway, so I think this could be one to look out for if you haven't got this already. Number 11 on my list, 75336, the Star Wars Inquisitor Transport Scythe. All 4 of the 4 minifigures in this set are apparently exclusive. It was released in August of 2022, so again, a year and a half shelf life, very short shelf life. It's a nice looking vehicle, this. I do actually quite like this. I tend not to go for a lot of the Star Wars sort of space vehicles or the flying vehicles, but I really like the look of this. It's just a sort of a nice black sort of nice black model, and it looks really good. Again, short shelf life on this one. Again, it's available from places like Amazon in the UK, so a little bit more widely available, so maybe you could get this one on discount. So keep an eye out for this one, because I think it will do well. Number 10 on my list, 76255, the Marvel New Guardian ship. 4 out of the 5 minifigures in this set are apparently exclusive, and it was only released in April of 2023. So this has got a very short shelf life. I don't always go for a lot of Marvel sets when I'm buying for Lego investing. However, this one, it's unusual. I think it looks quite good. You can get it discounted. It is available from Amazon in the UK, so it's not an exclusive anywhere. Again, some decent minifigures, but just such a short shelf life on this particular set. Anything less than a year is normally pretty successful, especially if it's tied in with a particular theme like Marvel or Star Wars. So keep an eye out for those sets with short shelf lives. Number 9 on my list, 10278. This is the Icons Police Station, a larger set here. All 5 of the minifigures are exclusive, although city minifigures or modular minifigures tend not to be that exclusive, and that's sort of to say as something like Marvel or Star Wars. It was released in January of 2021, so 3 years on shelves for a modular building is actually quite short. Again, I wasn't really expecting this set to be on the retirement list for this year, but for whatever reason, it is retiring. It's quite a large set as well. You get a decent amount of pieces for this. I think in the UK you can get this from John Lewis, and I think I bought one about a month ago for 20% off. So keep an eye out for those deals if you haven't already got this set. Number 8 on my top 20 list is set 40539. This is the Star Wars Brickhead's Ahsoka Tano. Again, no minifigures with this because it's a Brickhead, but it was released in January of 2022, so quite a short shelf life on this one. It's quite a cheap set, this, £9.99 to pick up here in the UK. It was supposed to retire at the end of last year, but didn't, so the fact it's retiring this year isn't a surprise. But I think even though it's been on shelves for 2 years, I think because of the Ahsoka TV series that's out, and I think it's a character that's very popular, and it was also, I think, the 150th Brickhead that they ever did, so it's got a couple of things going for it which should make it popular. Again, only available from Lego stores and Lego.com, so quite an exclusive thing to get hold of if you can get hold of it. I've certainly got a few of these, and I think it'll do well once it retires. Number 7 on my list is 21325, the Ideas Medieval Blacksmith. All 4 of the figures in this particular set are apparently exclusive. It was released in February of 2021, so it's got a 3-year shelf life, which is fairly standard for a larger Idea set, but I think this is just such a nice set. It's a big set, there's a lot of pieces in it. It looks good. People just sort of like the medieval theme, the older theme when they're building Lego. I've got quite a few of these. I've managed to pick up a couple recently from, I think it was John Lewis, at 20% discount, so keep an eye out for discounts if there are any. If not, just get it from Lego.com. But yeah, this is a very nice set. I built one of these and it really is beautiful. I must have a look at it again because I've not got it out from my cabinet for a while. It's towards the bottom of my cabinet, so I need a good look at it and have a good sort of inspect of how actually nice this set is, because it really was a pleasure to put together that set. So this should do quite well once it retires. Number 6 on my list is 75339, the Star Wars Death Star Trash Compactor. 2 out of the 6 minifigures in this set are exclusive. It was released in April of 2022, so again, quite a short shelf life on this one, just over a year and a half. I think, again, this is such an iconic scene from the Star Wars movies, the original Star Wars movies, and obviously the trash compactor itself does actually kind of work. Yeah, I just think it's got winner written all over it. I've got quite a few of these actually, and I think they're going to do very well once they retire. Again, it's such an iconic scene that I just think that something like this they probably won't do again for a while. But yeah, this is number 6 on my list. And then number 5 on my list, set 10497, is the Galaxy Explorer. 2 out of the 4 minifigures are exclusive. Obviously you get 2 white Spacemen figures and 2 red Spacemen figures. They obviously were all available a long time ago, but nowadays you can't really get hold of too many of the Spacemen figures in full. This was only released in August of 2022, so again, short shelf life on this one. Less than a year and a half. I think in the UK this is exclusive at Smith's Toys, so wherever you are in the world, the chances are you might be able to get this outside from buying it from Lego. But just a nice set, an iconic set. It's sort of a blast from the past, as it were. It's they're doing a lot of these sets now where they're going reimagining older sets from long time ago, and I just think this is just a really nice set how they did this. And personally, I just think it looks great, and it is a set that people will want in the future once it retires. On to number 4 now, getting near the top, 76911, the Speed Champions 007 Aston Martin DB5. This has got an exclusive minifigure with it, which is the James Bond figure. It was released in August of 22, this set, so again, short shelf life on this one, and this is available from lots of different retailers. You can quite often get this heavily discounted, which is always a good thing to look out for. It's available in supermarkets and places like that here in the UK. But I think even though it's been widely available, I think because it's 007, because it's the Aston Martin, I just think there's a lot of things going for it. It just ticks a lot of boxes. It's going to be a popular set once it retires. James Bond's never going to go out of fashion. They're going to keep making James Bond for years and years to come. So that's never going to stop. And I just think such an iconic set, quite a short shelf life as well. I think this has got winner written all over it. Number 3 on my list, 75327. This is the Star Wars Luke Skywalker Red 5 helmet. Again, no minifigures with this particular set, but it was released in March of 2022. Again, short shelf life, less than 2 years shelf life on this one. Why I like this set, probably of all the helmets that are out at the moment the most, I just think it visually looks the nicest set. It's got a bit more colour to it. Obviously you've got the sort of the orangey glasses on the front of it, which look fabulous. But also I just think because it's such an iconic sort of helmet as well from sort of the original film, that I think that's why there's a lot going for this particular set. It is available from lots of different retailers. I've managed to get quite a few of these sets at a decent discounted rate. I think they retail in the UK at £60, and I think I've regularly got mine for sort of 35 to 40. So I picked up a few of these. I think these will just do really well. It's part of the helmet series as I've mentioned before, a very popular series, and yeah, I think this is definitely one, if you don't have this already, this is one to basically get, whether it's to build or for Lego investment. I just think this is a really nice set. Number 2 on my list is 21326. This is the Ideas Winnie the Pooh. All 5 of these minifigures are exclusive to this set. It was released in April of 2021, so it's been out for nearly 3 years, so a slightly longer shelf life on this one, but I think for me it's the minifigures that just are going to do so well in this particular set. I think someone was telling me the other day that they did a keyring of the Tigger minifigure, and they're going for sort of silly money now on the secondary market. So the fact that you get a Tigger, an Eeyore, and obviously Winnie the Pooh and a couple of other characters as well, I just think that in itself makes it a very desirable set. The set itself is actually a really nice little build with the tree, with the little house that opens up at the back. Winnie the Pooh is again one of these sort of themes that are just going to be so popular through the years, and I think it's unlikely that Lego would probably redo a Winnie the Pooh set just because with Ideas they just sort of do a one-off and that's pretty much it. So just such a lot going for this. Now this set was available very cheap a couple of years ago. I think Argos had them at pretty much half price. I never managed to get any of those, but I have managed to get a few discounts from recently from Argos. But yeah, £90 in the UK is quite an expensive price for this set. But I think even if you were to buy this at full recommended retail price, I think there is scope in the future for this still increasing in value a reasonable amount, and it's mainly due really, in my opinion, down to those exclusive minifigures. And this is what you've been waiting for, the number one. So my number one tip of sets to buy before they retire at the end of 2023 is set number 40623. This is the Star Wars Brickheads Battle of Endor Heroes. No minifigures in this set, again because it's a Brickheads, but you get 5 figures in this. Again, such an iconic scene from Star Wars, from the third film, Return of the Jedi, although they class that as the 6th film now, don't they? This was released in April of 2023. So again, a very, very short shelf life on this one, around about 8 months. I've managed to pick up a few of these from Lego stores already. Again, because it's a Brickhead, it's only really available, especially in the UK, from Lego stores or from Lego.com. I think you're limited to 5 that you can buy from Lego.com online. So again, they're quite difficult to get hold of in bulk, which again I think is another reason why they'll do very, very well. Again, just so much going for this. Really nice little builds, some nice looking figures in there. Star Wars, very, very short shelf life, exclusive set. So it really has got a lot of things going for it. Anyway, that's my top 20 list. Do you agree with my list? There were some sets obviously I've not been able to include in that. There are still some more decent sets that aren't on this list, which I probably will still be buying and retiring. Let me know whether you agree with my list. Is there anything that you would have in the top 20? Anything that you wouldn't have in the top 20? So let me know in the comments below. But that's it for now. So that's my list, top 20 list. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you very much, and much appreciated. Thank you to all the people that like, comment and subscribe. That's always much appreciated. But until next time, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye for now.